Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I am Mike, and today we are reviewing Hypnotic. It is a Robert Rodriguez film starring Ben Affleck, and it just came out, and you know what? It seems like nobody cares about it, which is great, because it means probably nobody's going to watch this review. But you are, and I appreciate that. You know what else I appreciate? I appreciate the shit out of Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez's career includes From Dusk Till Dawn, The Faculty. I mean, he's got hits. He has some of my favorite movies in his catalog, Sin City, and Ben Affleck. You guys know we love Ben Affleck around here. I think he's an amazing actor. So I was definitely excited for this, even though it was like one of those, like it was made for Netflix, or there's some development hell. I don't know what went wrong or what was going on with it or whatever, but it just seems like it came by and went like a soft fart in the night, you know, like a lady fart. Like it just goes, pew, you know, like, pew. So in the movie, Ben Affleck is a detective who lost his little girl. She was abducted at some point, and then all of a sudden he's investigating these bank robberies, and he finds in the safe deposit box a picture of his daughter that says "Find so and so" on it. So somehow these bank robberies are entwined with what's going on with his daughter, and then you find out that William Fichtner's character, the bad guy, very much like he was in Drive Angry or the bank teller in Dark Knight. William Fichtner's a really good actor. And he's a great what do you call it? I'm lost the word. Fuck me with a spoon in Texas's streets while people watch and make corn. Character actor. He's a great character actor, and he's really good at those roles. So why were they eating corn? Ben Affleck's character believes that William Fichtner's character can lead him to where his daughter is, and then you find out that the bad guy is a hypnotic, and that's, oh my god, that must be where they got the title. This is where the plot falls apart for me, really. This is where it gets a little bit dumb. And that's because this character can, using a series of sounds or a look, or just, he can manipulate the situation to hypnotize anybody in an instant and make them do whatever he wants them to do. Not only can he make them do what he wants them to do, but he can make them see whatever he wants them to see. So then Ben Affleck goes and finds Alice Braga's character, Diana Cruz, and she is great in the movie, by the way. She was really good. The whole cast, honestly, there wasn't any bad acting in the film, I feel like. None of the bad stuff that I'm going to talk about came from the acting. Everybody was great. And she runs like a palm reading, like strip mall type of hypnosis little center that's going on. And she's intertwined in all this. So together they do the Halloween 3 thing where Chalice and this new lady go and they investigate what's going on.
Whoa, hold on, slow down. It's getting late. I could use a drink.
With this dude, and that's kind of the story. So if you watch the trailer, you've seen that kind of plot synopsis laid out before you, and you can't really go any deeper into it without giving away some spoilers, so I won't. But in the trailer, you can tell there's this mind-bending shit, and it looks exactly like Doctor Strange, Inception, which I think Inception's overrated. Fucking sue me. I never liked that movie. Tried to watch it 3 times. Same thing as Avatar. Don't get it. It's just some of us have those cinematic blind spots, and that's all right, Steve. But anyway, yeah, some of the imagery looks like that, just like in Doctor Strange, where the worlds are flipping up and around him. And they use that sparingly. There's only a couple scenes where that really comes into play. Most of it's just like someone will be walking in the street, and like you see in the trailer, he's like, "Isn't it hot today?" And they'll be like, "Oh my God, it's like a furnace." And they'll take off their clothes and go in the street and cause a wreck. And he uses this to rob these banks for these reasons that I cannot divulge. And the reason the movie doesn't work for me is because, and again, love Robert Rodriguez. I love his style. There's one really cool Desperado Easter egg in this movie that was just awesome. If you watch it, you'll appreciate the hell out of that. That was a really cool Easter egg to back to Desperado, which was one of my favorite movies of all time. But the look of the film looks great. The action scenes are filmed amazingly. And yeah, they do that Inception stuff a little bit, and you can tell it's low budget, but I think it's kind of cooler the way they do it. It doesn't so much look like CGI or anything. It just like kind of looks like camera tricks and distortions and things. So the film looks amazing. The cinematography looks great. The mood of the movie is super somber and like kind of weirdly chill in a weird way for an action movie. And Ben Affleck's character throughout the whole movie, he's doing some tense, emotional actor work inside of a movie that just doesn't care about that. So it's weird. Like there's this one moment that happens with him where he gets really emotional, and you're like, damn, like why didn't we follow this in the movie? Instead, what the movie does is it follows, instead of going with the grieving father angle and really honing in on that, it really focuses on the hypnotist thing. And that whole... Look, it's got to be one of the most plot holy, just overall storylines I've ever heard in my life. Like, if this guy can make this person do that, then why didn't he just do this? And back and forth. So there's a million of those moments you'll have in the movie. It's kind of like a time travel movie in that sense. But honestly, what the film chooses to focus on is just really boring shit. And Ben Affleck's work as a detective and the action scenes that go on behind that before the story goes into Crazy Town are really well done. I kind of just wish we got a straight up action movie without all this other stuff into it. Because really the story itself is what breaks the whole movie down. When they start to get into the convoluted past of why these hypnotists exist and the whole thing going on behind that, there's some twists and turns, and there's a couple moments where the movie's like, oh, we're almost there. Oh, here it comes. And it just never does it, man. The movie is just a complete stop and starter the entire time. You'll get a cool scene that just doesn't get to that extra spot, you know? There's not that extra action scene or fight scene or that extra line of dialogue that would have taken it over the top or just made it kind of cool or sharpie or edgier. Like, it's very hard to tell that this is a Robert Rodriguez film when you watch it. It's just really dull. And when a whole bunch of adults that are in a serious movie are acting as puppets, it just looks kind of silly sometimes. Like, it starts to feel sort of Power Rangers-y, especially when you've got people doing the mind tricks and they're like, it's pretty cheesy, to be honest with you. And again, there's a couple twists and turns that kind of work, and you're like, okay, I get it. And I love the vibe and the mood of the movie and the cinematography of it and the acting of it. Like, it had so many things going for it that it could have been pretty damn cool, and it just wasn't. So I'm going to give Hypnotic a 5.5. Oh God, it's like, I'll give it a 6. But yeah, I miss these kind of old school, like unattached to anything else sort of sci-fi, just thriller movies with like an action-ish star in it that you like. I miss that kind of movie. I wish that this one was better, but if you're really hankering for a movie like that and you don't have anything to do, hey, and you love Ben Affleck, go see it. Personally, I think it's more of a wait until streaming if you're going to watch it at all, but it's not necessary viewing for sure. And I wish I could say that because I just want to say one more time for the 5,769th time, 69, I fucking love Robert Rodriguez and I fucking love Ben Affleck. Just this one just didn't have it was just it's one of those movies that is just missing that piece that would have made it go. It never just got there, you know? So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hey, if you want more movie reviews for everything that comes out and all the other movie news and fun stuff that we do, please click that subscribe button and click the notification bell as well so that you're notified when we put out these videos. Because otherwise, who knows? Maybe you watch this for the first time and you say, hey, I like that. I had a good time. And then you forget about me and I forget about you. And no one ever tells you about us. And we'll be strangers forever unless you click that bell right now. Don't lose me, Peter. I love your all's fucking faces. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Halloween never ends. Suck my fucking dick. And I don't really care what Blumhouse fucking says. Put him in a box or suck a fucking cock. You can say he's dead, but we all know he's not. Yeah. So let's go trick-or-treating. Let's go fucking drinking. Let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS. Cause Halloween never ends.